Hello, traders. Thank you so much for joining us into today's live stream. My name is Guna. For those that don't know who I am, I have been trading for almost 4 years already now. So what I do on my live stream, basically, I just share as much free knowledge and free information solely pertaining to price action in hopes that it can benefit you in any sort of way. If you are inspired an upcoming trader, whereby I really just hope like it can help you like any sort of way. Either it can be passing a funded account, okay, starting to see some sort of profitability in your own personal trading journey. That's what my hopes are basically. All right. Thank you so much everybody for joining into today's live stream. Today is going to be an interesting one. I know right now the screen is showing BTC, but we will be scaling back into ETH because why? If you guys remember and joined my live stream yesterday, we spoke quite in detail about ETH, and then I mentioned to you guys that I actually entered a buy. Okay, so we're gonna go through that. Everything went well. All right, everything went beautifully well. I woke up this morning and the trade was ready in the TP. Unfortunately, right? Okay, actually, I'm still fortunate. Okay, I cannot say unfortunately. Okay, I'm still fortunate. I did mention yesterday in the live stream I wanted to do this, okay, because since this is a fair value gap, maybe let me label it. Okay, wait, are you guys seeing the screen? Right? Yeah, okay, correct. You guys are seeing the screen. So I told yesterday in the live stream I wanted to do this because since there's a fair value gap above this range, most probably if price wants to react off this resistance zone, it might fill it up first. Okay, I mentioned this lah, but I forgot and I didn't. But I'm still grateful. Okay, still I got a very good 1 to 2, almost 1 to 3 R trade out of this just basic setup, guys. I told you guys very basic. I just found where is my support zone, where is my resistance zone. Of course, that is not it. There are many other conferences that I use once price gets to that range. Okay, this is also a very high confluence range, guys. Okay, because this is based on bigger time frames like daily, 4 hour, 1 hour. See, it's like multiple bigger time frames all mixed into one. All right. So that's why it gives me a lot more confidence in terms of seeing reactions. If you ask me, did I expect price to go this high? Of course, no. Yesterday also I mentioned, I don't want to lie to you guys. I want to be honest. Yesterday live stream also I mentioned at least to cover up this fair value gap. Okay. If you ask me this, I'm not gonna lie and say yes. I saw it from a mile away. No way, no. All right. This is an amazing, beautiful trade. So right now, guys, okay, yesterday live stream, right? I shared with you guys a lot of information, a lot of notes, especially in terms of what to do when price actually comes into a certain zone or breaks through a certain zone. Okay. Hello, thank you so much for joining the live stream. Thank you so much for the hearts. Long time no see. Oh, nice. I hope you're doing well too. Actually, I've been live streaming. Yeah lah, long time lah. But for the past 2 weeks, I've been live streaming every day, every weekday. I've been good. I hope you're doing well. I saw you got sent some results inside of the Discord channel. Very happy, very proud of you. Yes, everything is well with me. I hope everything is well for you. Yep, BTC Fly. Later we're gonna go and talk about BTC because right now is in a very interesting location. Okay. Awesome. Very happy to hear that. No, you thank me. Thank you so much for your dedication into learning. That's most important. Okay, so just to test you guys now, this is initially resistance range. Why? It's because this was initially sitting above price. This one break above lah, but then it went below. Okay, so this still considered resistance. But now price really broke above already. Okay, and using this as a platform. Okay, if you guys how to say are watching this, maybe not live right now, maybe later on. Okay, you guys can try to pause the live stream and to test. Okay, test yourself. What is this zone now called? Before this, it was resistance, right? So now it is below price. So you guys can pause the video if you're watching after the live stream, and then leave a comment below just to test out. Okay, your understanding. Even if you don't leave a comment below, so I'm okay, fine, no worries. Okay, just say it out loud to yourself and then see what I will say. Okay, okay. I just imagine that you guys done it already, lah. It's support. Okay, because what once was resistance, if price breaks above that zone, that is now considered as support. Okay, so since price broke through very strongly, guys, what is this called? This is called an impulse. Okay, what follows an impulse? Now it's test time. Impulse, pullback, or corrective lah. Okay, impulse, pullback. Impulse, pullback. Impulse, you know lah. Okay, you just keep on doing the same thing. No, I can't say that. Of course, when the market start to break structure, then we will start to see a different movement lah. Okay, but still we have impulse pullback, impulse pullback, impulse pullback. All right. So, what now I am waiting for, which also yesterday I highlighted for you guys to take notes on. The real money where traders make is in the pullback. Okay, so based on ETH, yes, we earn already. Can we earn some more or not? Of course, can. So what are we doing right now? I am waiting. So you see, this is the impulse. It broke above this resistance. Now is called support. So you can see a bearish candle forming, right? Which is what it is supposed to be doing. So when it comes back into this range, then we see reaction. If we start to see bulls come in, of course, my primary focus right now is buys. Okay, if I start to see bulls come in, I will go in for another buying opportunity. Okay, I don't know where the TP is at. I need to analyze and see in the bigger time frames, and understand where is the best probability for me to put my take profit. There are quite a few levels, guys, actually. Okay, there is another kind of resistance range here. There is also a lot of imbalances that could be filled out. There is also liquidity zones within the imbalance. Okay, there is a mini accumulation. This is kind of like accumulation place, a very mini one. Okay, so that means there are a lot of liquidity here. So there's a lot of places where we can aim for liquidity. Okay, so that one later on I'll be doing some analysis. Maybe later I will send it inside of our Discord community lah. If you guys are interested into joining into our Discord community, okay, for free, you guys can feel free to register through the link in the description below. Text me, let me know that you're registered already, and then I'll add you inside. Okay. Been busy lately, but still trading quietly. That's a good thing. At least you still how to say, making your craft sharper and sharper and sharper. That's a good thing. Okay, busy is okay. Everybody is human. We all have lives. Okay, sometimes we cannot predict. So it's okay, it's fine. As long as you guys are doing well. Okay, so right now, guys, what is the game plan here? Wait for the pullback, see how the reaction occurs, okay, upon this zone, and then we go for buys. However, let's say in the case this doesn't happen. Okay, instead of going for a pullback, it does this same thing again. Okay, so this one is basically coming out to take out liquidity, because yes, it did take out this liquidity range. So probably what can happen as well, it can go down. It's okay, we still have opportunity. That is why this proper support and resistance range is very helpful. Okay, it's because when this happens, we still have opportunity, because we just have to wait for the retest inside of this area. If bears start to come in, guess what? Go for sell. Simple, guys. Very, very simple. Okay, we just do our best to not make it as complicated as possible. Okay, probably in the middle. Done. 1 to 5, such an amazing trade. Now only I realize, actually my buy and my sell, right, the colors are different. What color is this? Oh, that's annoying. Wait up. Okay, now I feel better. Even it's darker. Wait up, 30%. Okay. 30%. Alright. This is alright. Yep, 30%. Alright, guys. Okay, so this is basically the game plan right now. So the same thing, we're just waiting to see this come down, or okay, basically this lah. Okay, you guys can take a screenshot if you want. You guys can maybe write it down inside of a journal, also can, just for a possible game plan for what is probably going to happen in maybe in the next since this is H4 lah, okay, so you have to bear in mind lah. Probably not today, okay, but we never know. Let's see, okay. I not no no confirm not today. Because even if this candle comes down, right, even if it comes down like this, right, then we're in big trouble already, because that means it's a very very big bearish candle. So don't just based on some reaction in just inside of this zone for bullish then we enter bullish. Okay, don't do that. All right. So probably tomorrow lah. This opportunity may come in tomorrow, but it's okay. We can wait. As traders, we have to be patient. We have to wait. Okay. So that's it for ETH. So let me just go on into BTC. Okay, Bitcoin. Okay, so this one, guys, is the thing that I want to share now, which is quite interesting. Bitcoin, it went up lah. Okay, of course, we did catch this opportunity, but not the whole move up. All right, until the fair value gap zone only. That's the opportunity that we managed to catch. But just now, before I actually came into the live stream, I realized we're actually in another resistance range right now. Okay, this is where it was holding price for quite some time lah. Okay, price tried to broke through, it did eventually, but then after that price broke away from it, came down. Okay, then after that it kept price below. Right now it's in the same zone. So are you asking me if I'm going to just enter sell because it came into the zone? Of course no. If I do this is basically gambling already, guys. Okay, this is just me reacting based on where price currently is. Oh, inside of a resistance zone, supposed to hold price, go sell. Oh, inside a support zone, supposed to hold price, let's go buy. Don't do this. Okay, yesterday so I highlighted to you guys, I don't do this. We must see certain things happening within this range. Also, remember your primary time frames. If you are planning to enter, like say today, okay, what time is it right now? Right now is 8:13. What time is New York session? I know majority of people will say no need to worry about US session because it's cryptocurrency, Yes, but sometimes, right, when when New York market opens, right, you try and see, you go to smaller time frames and then you just look at how the candle will move. It will have reaction. Okay, regardless, it will have reaction. Because US people also will start to trade. Okay, and this one is Bitcoin. Where is this? Let me show you. Bitcoin USDT. All right. So just bear in mind, it helped me a lot lah. All the things that I advise to you guys, right, is really things that I went through. I tried. It worked. So I sharing. Whenever I trade, if let's say I want to trade nighttime, okay, if I trade before New York session, I tend to get wigged out sometimes for some reason. Okay. So of course, not for some reason. There's sometimes manipulations always happen. Okay, especially during session open, but mostly that one occurs in forex market and also in like S&P 500, Nasdaq. Okay, but I tend to see it happen in Bitcoin also, ETH also. Okay, that is why when I start to not simply enter, especially for crypto market, okay, I really just wait. I follow based on my forex strategy, based on if I trade Nasdaq, okay, S&P 500, I just wait. Guess what? My win rate went quite high, a lot better. All right, so that's why just wait. Okay, just wait. Even if you miss, right, let's say market went down, like gold. Okay, let me show you gold. Gold, I a bit miss already lah. Okay, as I can focus on buying. All right, it's in the 1 hour. I was seeing 1 hour this one. All right, you see my alarm all is here now. Okay, it came into my zone, but it didn't give me that opportunity to enter yet. Like I said, the real money lies in the pullbacks. Okay, because that is where we tend to execute our trades. So right now, I saw price came back into the zone. Okay, I know you guys might be asking me, Paguna, isn't this the pullback? Yes, it was, but I missed it. Okay, my bad. I missed it. So I'm just waiting for a second pullback lah, essentially. Alright. So this is the ideal place, but anywhere within the equilibrium level, I'm actually good already. Okay. So let me just mark that out. Okay, this is for gold lah. Gold also primarily I'm focusing on buys, guys. So I'm just waiting for it to come into a certain zone. I can move my alarm higher, at least into equilibrium level. Okay. Yeah, so basically once it comes into that range, I'll be starting to analyze and understand like where the market wants to go and move. I can also mark out a few other conferences. Okay, so this is a bullish fair value gap. Okay, I won't write the bullish one now, but you guys can see lah. Green color candles cause a fair value gap is bullish fair value gap. Red color candle that cause a fair value gap is a bearish fair value gap. Very simple. Okay, so essentially what I'm going to do, am I going to wait just for this zone? No, but I would like it to do that. Okay, because then I get cheaper price. Okay, another thing I have to realize, we have this kind of not really a very straight line in terms of the push away. It is strong, okay, but I just have to really be careful, because if price starts to move down and close below this range, we are kind of in a bearish momentum already. Okay, so I need to be careful a bit in this case, especially you guys also. Don't just enter, like I said, based on what we see here. Okay, fair value gap. Let me label this also lah, easy to understand. OB on the block. Okay, just based on this, don't enter. Wait, see what price is doing within these zones, and then we make our entry. This will be a very good entry model. Like I said, I missed it. Okay, my bad. What time this happened? 1 o'clock. Oh my god. Yeah, honestly, I wasn't seeing the charts at 1 o'clock. Okay, it's my bad. Because I did see it early this morning. Okay, I saw it was around this area, but I didn't see any shift of structure towards the upside. So this happened at 1. Okay, and then this candle is a bit too big also for me to enter. That is why I kind of drew these zones. Okay, it's because I like to see that pullback. I always stay very strict to my own rules. You guys should also. Okay, like I said, real money is made in the pullbacks. Wait for them. All right. I give you one example here. We'll just stick in gold first for a while. Impulse. Where's the real money? Don't enter anywhere in this impulse. It's dangerous. Pullback. When the pullback happens, see another impulse move down. Very simple. Okay. Don't let the middle different color candles confuse you. Okay. I can teach you a trick in TradingView. If you guys have TradingView, I see hi. I don't know how to pronounce this now. Don't bully me, huh? Hey, Heiken Ashi. Heiken Ashi. I don't no idea. If you guys tap that right, okay, it helped, especially a lot of newbie traders, to look at the charts a little bit more easier. Because you see, if green, you just make everything green. If red, you make most of it red. All right. So you see, this is the impulse, pullback. Okay, impulse. Okay, this is not pullback lah, because it's inside of a range. Whenever it comes in the range, don't look at the pullback already. Okay, see reaction. If it's not inside of the range like this one on, okay, you can look. Okay, pullback, enter. Okay, good. See this one? Okay, so this one, because it broke through the range, what is this using as? Test. Okay, it's basically retesting. So look at the pullback. Retest, inside pullback. Okay, shoot. See, this is impulse. Never, as traders, never go for pullbacks. Look, what will you be eating? Why? See, why? See this one. Why? Okay. Let me change the. Never mind, let me change color. I just point. Okay, compared to all of this, 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 why would you want to eat this? Okay, and pullbacks are very risky. Okay, it's easy to spot a pullback, but it's not easy to understand how far a pullback can go. Okay, that takes experience, that takes training, that takes back tests. Okay, that takes sometimes multi-time frame analysis, so that we can understand. Okay, as long as you're able to identify key level and key zones, you're good. Okay, because you're basically predicting the market to come into that range. Essentially, that is what your pullback is. So again, to highlight, if you guys are new, you guys can tap on Heiken Ashi candle. Okay, you guys can find it here lah. You just go to bar style and then there, this one. Okay, then you make it more simpler for you guys. to look at the charts. Okay, you won't see so much of different colors. So there's also a strategy on how to use that for entry, but that can be for another video. If you guys are interested to find out about that video, just let me know. Okay, maybe in the next live stream, or I could probably make a YouTube video about it, a tutorial about it. I'll make it maybe 5 or 10 minutes. Just let me know. Leave a comment or text me, anything. I'll be more than happy to do it. This is goal, okay? So just aim for buys lah. I'll focus for buys now, because primarily there are many zones and areas, building blocks that are kind of showing we are moving up lah. Let's go back to BTC. So BTC, basically that's what we're looking at right now lah. It's inside of a zone. What are we doing once it's inside of a zone? We are just waiting for reaction. Is this a reaction? Yes, I cannot say no. This is a reaction, because we are seeing price move rally lah, basically very strongly towards the upside. It only start to slow down once you reach the zone. That means the zone is valid. Okay, there's of course not only based on this we can confirm it's valid. We must see previous data also. You see this one? Price broke through. Broke through doesn't mean the zone is invalidated. Okay, see, when price starts to come back inside, can you see the rejection? Can you see how many rejections when price just touched the zone? You see, it went inside, rejection. Price broke below, see, rejection. Price touch, let me zoom in a bit. Price touched the zone, rejection. These are never managed. Okay, it's okay. Rejection. See, touch, rejection. Let me zoom in some more. You can see it. See, rejection. Come in, rejection. This is a valid zone. There's so many times where price starts to go into it but cannot. Right now, price is in that same area and we're seeing reaction. We are seeing reaction. It's a very tongue twister. Okay, reaction. So I'm basically just waiting for what? 9:30. Where is 9:30? Oh, this is 4 hours. We cannot get that. We gotta go 30 minutes to get 9:30. 9:30. There we go. New York. See, I got a label here. If you guys wondering how to do this label stuff, all you can do for almost all of this stuff. Okay, you just tap on it. You see the setting option. This is the setting option. You go to setting. You usually you'll be off lah. The text option, you can just tick on it. Write whatever you want. Okay, change the color if you like. Okay, you guys want pink, blue, red, whatever you want, so can. The size, you want bold and all, blah 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 blah. Center. This is basically this writing lah. Okay, you see left. Okay, right, center, middle. So you'll come in the middle. Okay, just play around with it. Once you're done ready, you press template. Okay, this arrow, save as. Then you just put a name for it and then save. Mine already saved last, so I'm not going to do that. But that's how essentially I save majority of the templates, especially all of my. That's it. All the box fair value gaps. I have all of them. So once you press, it will automatically change. Okay, POI. It will change the color based on what I set. All right, you guys can play around. TradingView is very fun. It helps you see a lot of details about the charts, which is amazing. At the same time, it's also very fun to use. If you use it correctly, it's very fun. As of now, I'm not that interested yet. We did take out certain liquidity ranges and we are showing some form of reaction, but I'm not seeing any bearish structure forming as of now. So it's okay. We'll just wait around 9:30, and then 9:30 I will see if there is any opportunity. If there is also, I will surely as I highlighted, I will later post it inside of my Instagram account on my story. So if you guys are not following me, you guys can do so if you like. I have a link in the description below where I will take you directly to my Instagram page, where I do post majority about trading there. So you guys can also learn on my Instagram page at the same time on my YouTube page, all for free. If you guys would like to take it a notch further and learn from me directly, all you have to do is just check in the description below. I have my WhatsApp link there where you guys can reach out to me directly. So I'll be more than happy to speak with you guys, help clarify any questions. If you guys have been trading for quite some time, I would love to hear your story because I like sharing because it's like bonding time with me and traders because traders go through a lot mentally, which is very, very, very difficult. So I know how it feels like. So if you just would like someone to talk to about trading, I'd be more than happy to do so. Lah. I do reply late sometimes, okay, but I will reply. All right, just let me know. Hey, I'm from YouTube. I watch your video. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, we become best friends already. So guys, I won't be doing a very long live stream today because the market is already fixed in a very beautiful position where it's reacting exactly based on the zones and the areas and certain liquidity ranges all right, like for example Bitcoin is already inside of a resistance zone. It's swept it swept an hourly liquidity and is showing reaction based on the liquidity and the zone. Very good thing. So our primary focus right now for BTC, based on what we are seeing, is sells. It's not buys, even though we are seeing going up. We should be focusing on sells unless it managed to break this zone. Why we should be careful is because most cryptocurrencies they kind of move in sync, kind of. Okay, you see ETH, we are focusing mainly on buys because why? It broke above the resistance range. Now it's sitting in a support range. So we have to see how the reaction is. If this happen, buy. If it breaks below, and then only we go sell. So this one is quite how to say interesting to understand and see. Okay, what is actually going to play out here? Are we going to be seeing cryptocurrencies move up, or are they going to start moving down? So this is the part where as traders we really have to understand and read in detail what price action is telling us. It's very important at this point right now. But that's why I don't enter trades simply just based on this. I like to analyze more than one cryptocurrency and see if they sync or not. If they do sync, kind of like I understand, okay, majority they are kind of moving in this direction. Okay, then I will choose the one that I like based on the best price that I can get. Also, the one that gives me the strongest confluence lah, based on all of my key levels and so on and so forth. That's the one I would choose to enter. Like at the time when I entered for BTC, I told you guys I was waiting for Dogecoin to come inside of this range. So this range is essentially going to be, no, I cannot say going to, very high probability that is about to push price up. So for Bitcoin, when I see at the time, it was ready to enter for a buy. So I use Dogecoin analogy. Okay. At the same time, Bitcoin also was showing me that it's going to go up. So I had another supporting cryptocurrency at the back of my head. Okay, this is inside of a strong zone. Probably everything is going to start moving up right now. Okay, it's not always the case. I don't use this as the way to solely the way to trade. This is just an understanding. That's all. Okay, I'm not using this as the basis of my trading. This is just an understanding of how the markets move. This crypto exchange, like at least like, I don't know all the rest. Yet these four move. So I just use this understanding to place my trades for Bitcoin, which went successfully. Nah, I got shared in my Instagram story also. Maybe I'll create like another highlight for like 2025, the trading stuff lah. So you guys can watch. No need to watch all the old one until the new one, and it'll be too long. Maybe I'll do that lah. So you guys can ask me any question directly yourself from there. Okay. So I hope this live stream was insightful for you, helpful for you in any way possible. Just remember for BTC right now, price is telling us probably we are going to be start moving down. Also, we are in an impulse move up. So probably we might be seeing that pullback happen now. But for ETH, it is mostly showing us for a buy momentum. Okay, so just wait until at least this zone gets hit again for ETH. Use ETH as the reference. Wait until that zone and then see how price is reacting. Okay, just be patient. Probably this trading opportunity won't be today, so I probably won't be trading today. I'll be waiting until that zone area gets hit. For gold, for anybody that is interested to check gold, okay, primary focus is buys. I'm just waiting for an entry opportunity for price to come in at least in one of this range and then show me something. If I'm only seeing something positive or something that is how to say it, obviously moving towards the upside, then I'll be entering for a buy lah. Okay, so this is my essentially the two markets. I'm not really interested into Bitcoin. I'm more interested into ETH because one is a lot cleaner. Price action is a lot cleaner. Okay, it broke through resistance range. Right now, I'm just waiting for a retest and then buy. So it's cleaner or not. For it to be disrespected and then again the retest in the same zone, sell. So that's why I'm choosing ETH. Okay, this is what I mean by which how to say pairings I choose. It's just based on the clearest one. Which one gives me the best confluence in terms of which are the key levels. Basically, which one is the most clear. So far for me, ETH is the most clear. So I will use BTC as how to say, kind of like a supporting currency for the direction that probably ETH is going to move towards. All right. Gold, nothing lah. I just focus on buys. I'm just waiting. Probably it won't even come down. It's okay lah. No worries. No problem. We can always find another opportunity. If this opportunity we could find, there's always another one that we can find also. It's a skill set. Once you have that skill set, you don't have to worry anymore if you lose an opportunity because you won't have the feeling that, this opportunity don't always come around. You can find another one. Again, that's why it's very important to really focus on working on building a skill set of your own rather than relying on someone. Okay? Because then it's always you versus you, whereby you can really basically craft opportunities out of thin air if it provides them to you lah. But overall, you can find opportunities regardless as long as you have the skill. Okay, keep crafting on your skills, guys. Eventually, everybody will be there. So I hope, again, I will say one more time, I hope this live stream was insightful for you, helpful for you as it was for me. I love speaking about trading, especially to all of you guys who are inspired to become traders yourself. It kind of gives me some sort of happiness to share all of the experience and also the things that I learned about trading in hopes that it can probably help someone out there watching this video today. So most probably than my younger self who was struggling for the past 3 years and a half in trading. All right. I will catch you all in the very next live stream, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful dinner and a wonderful rest of the day. If any questions at all, please feel free to leave a comment or maybe you guys can text me through WhatsApp. Okay, please keep it related to trading. I'll be more than happy to get back to you guys as soon as I can. Okay, have a wonderful rest of the day, guys. Take care. Thank you so much for joining. Goodbye.